Morning. It's Monday. It's Monday. I'm just drawing the card now. I hadn't got all the cards pulled out yet. So welcome. I'm Tanya Baldwin from Mind, Body, Spirit, Healthy Self. I'm a trauma wellness healer, and I like to do these daily card pulls for the collective Monday to Friday. And then after we do the collective card reading, then I open the floor for individual card readings. I also have oracle card readings packages available. So if you're looking for a specific message for today, just let me know that that's what you're looking for, that you'd like to be put on the list for an individual card after the general reading, and I will put you on the list. For those of you that are on TikTok, the one thing that you could do to help me out with TikTok is just to tap the like button because that shares the video to a broader audience. Checking to see. Whoop, battery, caught the battery from falling on the floor. Yay. So let's see how this is going. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Amarpreet. How are you, love? So I broadcast to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook profile page, multiple groups, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And then the audio recording gets uploaded to Spotify as a podcast track. Normally I do my card pull before I go live, but I'm doing this whole new routine in my morning. So my morning, I get up and I try not to touch my phone at all. I try to, stay away from that. I start with water and just, drink water to start my morning. I do some affirmation stuff, some mind stuff. And then we get this one before. We've gotten this one a few times, but it's been a little bit. And then I do yoga as well as some breathing exercises. So, alrighty. Now that we have all the cards pulled, let's get to the general reading. Let's get to what the message is from the collective, and then we can start working on some individual cards for those who would like one. So the first card that I pulled was Building Blocks, number 28. So I'll just show that to everybody, number 28. So the essential meaning is strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and even your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as solid ground upon which you can construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly remarkable and beautiful design. Okay, so we're looking at creating that foundation and making sure that it's still relevant, right? And a big part of that is routinely review what your belief system is, right? Where did you get that belief from? And does it still hold true to your value system? Or does it even hold true to society's, the current value system, right? When we think about how in this, going through the 60s when there was, the belief system that interracial relationships were wrong. And now we've all acquired, most of us have acquired the belief system that that's okay. I don't do shared, I don't have people join me on my lives, just unless I know them. Okay, so the second card that I pulled for the reading, for the general reading, is Dust Devil. So moving out of stagnation. Let's see what that talks about. So embrace the chaos, trust the process, move out of stagnation. The presence of Dust Devil causes a ruckus. Some people are afraid of his chaotic nature, believing that he comes intentionally to stir things up. The truth is, you can't expect this dream ally to behave, to bring niceness, to be clean. His power is in the mess he creates as he calls for you to engage in the full cyclone of life. Good morning, Joanne. How are you? Just finishing with, or whatever, just halfway through the collective reading, and then we'll get into some individual cards. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday morning. So he represents two aspects of you now. The winds in your outer life appearing to throw you off course where you assume the world is coming at or happening to you, and the winds that churn inside you, with the dust devil arising from your dreamscape to help you escape your invisible chains shackling you to a barren desert. Stop asking for things to be perfect. Awkward, messy, conflicted, exuberant, and wild is how you shift. The dust devil knows what you need when you need it. Once things settle, you will see the gleaming jewels awaiting your discovery and the wisdom awaiting integration. So I like that. I like that a lot. And just another reminder for anyone that's on TikTok, you can help by just tapping on the screen. That's an energy transfer, right? So when you're doing things like this, like especially sharing in energy, you should be getting something transferred back for it. So I like the idea of the hearts on TikTok. If you can give gifts are great too, but not all of us can afford to give gifts. So one thing that we can afford to do for free is tap on the screen and give likes. So that's easy peasy. Okay, so we were talking about, I'm gonna read the tarot card first, and then we'll bring in the hello Nova Scotia girl, and then we'll bring in the Astro card. So the next card that I pulled in the reading is the Two of Swords, and this is the tarot card that's supporting those oracle cards. So stalemate, a crossroads, making a difficult choice, opposing ideas or options, choosing the best route of action, memory, and thought. You know that feeling of not knowing? It's time to make a choice, and it may seem like you're between a rock and a hard place. If you can't decide which way to go, it's because you can't see the bigger picture yet. The Two of Swords is whispering that you must move in one direction. Close your eyes and listen to your internal guidance system for your map. If your intuition has fallen unusually silent, it's asking you to trust yourself and your ability to discern and decide. When you act, the future will reveal itself, and it will help you move toward your dream. Have faith that the universe is serving you the right experience. Good morning, Jess. Definitely, I'll put you on the list for a card. All right, Jess is first. She's right away. She's on it. She's like, I'll take that card. All right, let's get to a new page. I'm gonna have to get like a whiteboard, like one of those boards that you can, so I can just write them down and erase it after each day. But Jess is first up for an individual card. Perfect. And Joanne, I'll put you on the list as well, dear. Done. There. Okay. We'll see how we'll try to keep this going too, and keep up with people asking. So even in blindness, you already know the best way forward. Definitely Nova Scotia girl. If you have a name I'll just call you Nova Scotia girl. I'm pulling a card for Nova Scotia. Have faith that the universe is serving you the right experience. At the crossroads of duality, your analysis and overthinking will get you buried in the quicksand of a million possible endings. So find peace of mind by trusting your judgment. When blinded by the unknown, I trust myself to move towards the light. So a really good message about trusting yourself, right? So I'm seeing a theme here. I'm seeing a message, and I think I know what it is. But the Astro card that I pulled is Leo. So just to see that one there, it's a beautiful card. So shine for the benefit of all. Leo's lion symbol asks you to be brave, be visible, share from your heart, and warm all those around you. Leo is a fixed fire sign ruled by the sun and is connected to the heart, liver, and upper back. The sun shimmers here July 21st to August 22nd. The action. Take your space, be visible, light up the room, but also honor the light within others. Leo asks you to be the hearth fire for the situation. Hold other people's attention, not just for your own ego, but for their benefit as an actor or teacher would. Warm their lives and be the person that people gather around to share stories. Bask in the sun, cultivate your community with love, share the bounty of your culture, renew your spirits by living life to its fullest. Be honest rather than modest. Dramatize the situation to get your point across, just to be sure to track where the truth ends and hyperbole begins. Connect with your expression and creative process to real feelings and honest facts. Teach, share, be generous with what you know, are, and have, and know that those actions attract the love and appreciation you need. Then offer that same level of attention to others. They will love you for it. People deeply appreciate being seen by you. Learn when to shine and when to step back and center another person, idea, or community. The challenge is, if you're acting from a place of soul hunger, you can mistakenly think that any attention from others will fill that gaping hole. Not all attention is good attention. Stubbornness, the fear of being wrong, and the desire to be seen as a leader may blind you to what is urgently needed. Melodrama can disconnect you from the real feelings involved. Hi. Not sure what your name is, but hi. And hi, Baby Rose. I can put you on the list for a card. I have 3 people before you, Baby Rose. I'm just going to call you Rose, though. How about we just call you Rose? Because a rose by another name, would it be as sweet? The gift of Leo is love. Leo rules the heart. So bring your energy and intention into your heart and let this chakra become a beacon. Honor the heart within each person you meet and watch the dynamic shift. Hi, Tabitha. How are you? So the message that we're getting from today is I feel like things are stirred up. There's something going on for whoever this reading is actually for out of the collective, but that there's something, that's going on that's caused a disturbance. Things are a little bit disruptive right now. And you're asking to look at your value system. Like what is the roots? What is your basis? Is it still hold true? Because maybe the disarray of everything, like everything being thrown up or chaos or that change or difficulty that's there, is because it's time for you to review and say, wait a second, are these values still important to me? And there's a choice that needs to be made there. The way that you're going to go through it is just that love, right? That love for you and that love outside for others, right? So that's what the message to me means with all of the cards pulled together. Okay. So starting with Jess, we'll start with your card and then we'll move on to Joanne, Nova Scotia, then Rose. Hi, Amanda. On the list, my dear. So rather than just throwing down a question, if you would like a card, if you ask for, then I can put you on the list, but know that there is a list. So you may have to wait for a little bit to get the response, right? And if you're on TikTok, one of the ways that you can help is by tapping the screen to give likes, because that shares the video out further. Last night I had a really exciting, I went live on TikTok and it was quite a fun event. We were doing either an exchange of likes or an exchange of gifts for a card. I had over 17,000 likes that we generated in the time that I did it. It was really awesome. Okay, Jess, this one's for you. Clean it up, my friend. Time to do some house cleaning. Where am I? I'm in Ontario, but I'll actually be in Nova Scotia at some point because that's where my grandchildren and my oldest son lives. Number 21 is the number, Jess. So you can look at the number 3 as well, because that's what it would be. Hi, proudly. I can put your name down on the list. That cool? And yeah. So yeah, it could be down in Nova Scotia at some point. So clean it up, Jess. Getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home? Too much work? Overwhelmed? Time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds to unnecessary feelings. Good morning, Murph. Hello. Every unpaid bill just adds up to unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. Okay, so time to make that assessment. And that's whether it's, in your business or in your personal life. So within a business, it could be, paying bills, going through your mails, right? This is like just tidying up everywhere, even if it could be some of that tidying up the thoughts that are in your head, right? Like, are your thoughts clean? Are your thoughts healthy for you? Or are those thoughts, in that are you beating yourself up? Definitely clean it up is the message for you today, Jess. Okay. I love you. So after Jess, Gran, right? Right. I tapped into the fountain of youth. I really did. And I do. I have, my oldest son is 29. 29. I can put you down on the list, Alicia. And that's an interesting spelling. I hadn't seen a spelling that way before. A and Z. Okay. All right. So next, Joanne Graham. Oh, nice. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, my son's partner was from Nova Scotia, and after they had kids, they decided to move there. Hi, Mindy. Hello. My mom wanted to be fancy. Fancy usually creates problems for us. That just means you spend the rest of your life and someone saying, so how do you spell that? And you're like, I spell it this way, right? So it ends up being the way. Good. It resonates. Cool. So Joanne, this is your card, okay? Hi. Oh, you're stressed out, House and Butters. Do you have, then I can put you down as House. We'll just pull a card for the House. And Vivian. Okay, the list is getting to be a decent list. We'll pause for a second because oftentimes people don't want to wait that long. Yeah, we talk about that all the time about how, the names, even some that you don't think, like my last name is Baldwin, which seems like a super easy name to know. But the number of times people are like, how do you spell that? And I'm like, Baldwin. Right? So it's just a big joke. All right. This is for Joanne. Let's get the card reading. If you put down what you're looking for as a specific answer or question, what you're asking for, then I can structure the message a little more specifically. But for you, Joanne, number 17, the fates. Okay. So fate, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. The serenity prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained within the Serenity Prayer. So if you're looking for something that was a little more specific for the message, just let me know. Like I said, if you're looking in relationship or prosperity or just want a general message, kind of like that, and I'll tailor the message around that specific little thing. Okay. So the next person that is on the list, Joanne, I hope that card resonated with you. The next person on the list is Nova Scotia Girl. Nova Scotia Girl. And then we can add more on the list. Awesome, Joanne. And Nova Scotia Girl, is there a specific direction of who? Yeah, Grace Undercountry, you can be added to the list for sure. As we get going, I'll start asking to make sure if people are still here, right? Because sometimes they get tired of waiting for their card, so they take off. Family or career? Okay. And hi, nice gal Riri. Riri? We're gonna put you down as Riri. Nice gal Riri. Hi, ladies. Okay. Another one. Hi, Jenny Ray. Nova Scotia. I have quite a few friends from Nova Scotia. Okay, Nova Scotia Girl. They like to get mixed up. That's what they do. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, the housing stuff that it's very expensive in life right now. Nova Scotia Girl. Okay. So to be fair, in protection mode. Okay. So let's look at the protection message. To be fair is number 38. So you can also look at the number 11 as an additional message. So the essential meaning is balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, and the law of cause and effect. But when it's in protection, the message for this is injustice and inequality are a part of life, but they do not have to define your experience. This is a time when you may observe an injustice righted and fairly redressed. Perhaps you come to the rescue of someone else or are called to answer for a personal slight, amazed by the sense of power that surges through you when you stand up for yourself and others. This card also indicates a good time to advocate for others who are less fortunate. Choose your cause and commit to it because you can make a difference. One thing is for certain, if fairness is your intention, the situation will be resolved for the highest good of all concerned through acts of kindness, empathy, and courage. So there you go. That's a pretty good message for you. Just be kind and compassionate and empathy, and you'll make it through that. And if you're looking for something within career-wise, I would look at looking towards some way that you can serve others, bringing that into your life. Okay. So after Nova Scotia girl is Rose. Is Rose there? Hi, Boda. And hi, Vanny. And Miss Prue. And Anita. Hi, Baby Rose. This is your card, Baby Rose. You're welcome. Hello. Alrighty. Rose. So for Rose was a leg up. Okay, beautiful card. Good morning. How are you? I don't know who said good morning there, but good morning. Good morning. Hello, Lorna. A leg up is number 34, Rose. So you could also look at the number 7 and see what kind of message that gives you on the situation. But number 34. So receiving help, delegating authority, and interdependence. You've come to a point where going alone is no longer optimal for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align and who can give you a leg up during this next phase in your journey. Help comes to you in all areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept that aid so freely given. Hi, Jenny. The trick is to accept that aid so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle, miracles happen. Now is such a time. Good morning. You went good morning on that one and then decided to hop over onto this one. So Rose, a really good message. There's people that are in your life right now or that are going to show up in your life that are going to be helpful for you, that are going to be really helpful for you. But just be willing to accept the help that they give you, okay? Because sometimes we get closed off with that, whether, you know, if we reached out for people to help us before and they turned us away or they made us feel stupid, sometimes we get into that feeling like we can't trust people that really help us, so we don't ask for it. So yeah, just look around. There's people there that are willing to help you with whatever you're dealing with. Okay. So after Rose is Tabitha. If Tabitha is still available, then I'll pull a card for you. And if not, I will move on to Amanda. Okay, Amanda, your card will be next after. Hi, Mindy. Check and see if I got you on the list. I can put anyone on the list. It's just whether or not we have enough time to get to everybody and whether or not people wait. So if I don't hear from Tabitha soon, I'm going to move on and we'll get another. I'm going to definitely draw a card for House and Butters at some point, but Amanda is next. Okay. All right. We're going to go on to Amanda. I haven't heard from Tabitha yet. So let's do Amanda. This is your card, Amanda. Mending, my dear. It's a beautiful card. Hi, Victoria. General reading. And D. You are on the list, D. I have you. You're down a little bit, but you're on the list. And as we go, we'll probably eliminate some because some people won't wait. And I'll put you on the list, Anita. Yeah. Okay. And Lorna as well. Like I said, I'll put everybody on the list, but whether or not you stick around in time for your card, that's an entirely different thing. So Amanda, your card was mending, okay, which is number 52. So the general message for it is forgiveness, making amends, and healing after arguments. Hi. So each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very thing we need to heal, the pain, the memories, and the echoes of resentment and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. Okay, so it's a pretty good message. I think, well, we hold on to things a little too much. I've been there. I held on to old hurts and old relationships, and I've held on to a lot of stuff. Hello, you guys. How are you? Oh, we're gonna shuffle them backwards this time. Hi, Aries. I like Aries. I'm a fire sign too, so that's why I like Aries. They match well. That fiery energy, but they're the start of the fire show, and I'm the end of the fire show. And then Leo pops in there in between us. Alrighty, so after Amanda is Akoul, Akoul. If you're still there, and if not, then after Akoul, if he's not there, is Alicia. Alicia with an S-I-A. Alicia. Okay. So if I don't see Akoul pop up here shortly, then hi, Alicia. All right, we're going with you. It's your card now. Dominique. But wait, we got to stay in with, we have to still stay with, we're focusing on our Alicia's energy. Hi, Riri. I do have you on the list, Riri. So for Alicia with the SIA, your card is 10, Unfinished Symphony. Unfinished Symphony. Aw, you guys are awesome. So number 10, Unfinished Symphony. The essential meaning: unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, and the need to make amends. Okay. And the Oracle's message: this is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Hi, Arjuna. How are you? This is before you move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now, practice radical acceptance, take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you're leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. So a pretty good one. I'm doing fantastic. I'm loving this. I love the energy that's on TikTok. House and Butters. I mean, he's coming up soon here for his card. So I'm super proud of him. It's awesome. Last night we got up to 17,000 likes on TikTok. So I think we're trying to push that, or House and Butters is definitely trying to drive that like up there. It's doing a great job. Appreciate you guys. So I don't know if that resonated with you, Alicia, right? Reflect on what's happened and just come to have that closure, right? Those terms of closures. Hi, Sarah. Oh, House and Butters is the kitten names. I love it. I love it. My dog is Cass, and he's upstairs right now. That's awesome. Perfect. I love it. So tie up those loose ends. When we finally have that closure, right? It's kind of like, when I talk about my cup, right? If I don't like this cup, it's not serving me anymore. I actually have to put it down in order to have the space to hold another cup, right? So it's the same thing within relationships and stuff. And when we tie it up nicely and we're like, okay, sometimes it's a radical acceptance, right? Sometimes we just have to accept that we are right where we are and nothing changes that. We are right here. You're hanging out with me. So that's, just tie up those, understand what the, oh, look at, that's my dog. This is Cass. All right, so let it go so you have the freedom to have the new thing in place. Okay, so the next person on the list is a Z. I don't know if Z is still here, and if a ZEE isn't here, is there a D? So DEE, and if there's not a D, then it's House and Butters, Sarah. Hi, Z. Have you healed from your past? Oh, good question. Good question. Well, I do know that healing is a journey and it's not linear at all. It's definitely not straightforward. Good morning. Nice to see you as well. I'm not sure who I'm nice to see, but it's nice to see you. I'm sure that it is. Hi, D. Hi, D. Okay, so D, I'll pull your card, and or Z is first, and then D, and then House. Okay. So we'll be to House as soon. Okay. So let's do Z. Z was looking about healing, and look, we got this one. We got that one backwards. We'll put that back in. Hi, Kubra. You're so welcome. So for Z, we got Treasure Island. Okay. And the question was around, have you healed? Okay. Have you healed? Just lovely. I think we would give an honorable, a beautiful, thank you so much, House and Butters. You're just beautiful. Sarah. Okay. Number 9 for Z. Number 9, Treasure Island. I will put you on the list, Kubra, for sure. Okay. So Treasure Island, Z. The law of attraction brings bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains, and the sharing of good fortune. You've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you've hit a jackpot. The uncovered map to buried treasure and let's just say that whole sentence again. You sure can. I'll put you down, Smeety. Perfect. So let's try that sentence again. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but some may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life, this is a good time. You have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasured shared multiplies like magic. So my understanding is that you must have healed, because when we heal, that's what opens us up really well to that abundance, right? And in that whole concept of you've really done the work on the inner. So yeah, just enjoy this next phase of your life. For me, the biggest thing was having resiliency tools that I could lean on, so that if I knew, I was struggling with something, or if I got upset, or if I got distressed, or a certain thing happened, that I could rely on this specific thing, or I would pull out this toolkit, like pull out this tool or something like that to help me. So yeah, beautiful. Okay, now we have D. And if D has a specific question, I will ask a specific. Otherwise, I'll just give you a general. Okay. So this is for D. And then after D is Sarah. Vivian, I have you after House. So just shortly. So your love life. All right. Yin, my friend. And I love the yin card. Yin is beautiful. It's telling me that it's, I've been sitting for too long. And hi. How are you guys? I will put you on the list, and we'll see if we have time to get to you, okay, or if you stick around by the time I get there, okay. Mary, I put you on the list, and I put Tracy on the list as well, okay. All right, so for D, it was yin around a relationship, okay. So yin is the feminine. Mindy, you are on the list. You're definitely on the list. And I'll send you your message. I'm just pulling cards. Just pulling cards, okay? Hi. Why are you on my feed while I'm doing oracle card pulls and actually trying to get people to inbox you for a reading? Would that not seem a bit rude to do? To go on somebody who's doing readings and private and message everybody to inbox them for a reading? Like, let's see. I think that's, inappropriate. If we can get this up here. If I can find it. Yeah. Right? Like it would just make it it's like just rude. It'd be like, showing up at I don't know, at a concert and jumping on stage and singing over top of the other person, right? Like, why would you clearly have TikTok, so why don't you just open up your own TikTok and do a live show and do readings for people rather than come on to someone else's show and try to privately message the people there to get them to come to you for readings. But anyway, back to D. I'm just going to ignore its des. The feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of consciously allowing. I'll put you on the list, Ria, and hopefully I have time to get to you. Okay, dear. So for D, this is, you're looking in relationship. Okay. Take it as exactly right. D was looking for something within relationship. So let others take the move right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You will pleasantly be surprised. So with yin energy, I like to explain yang and yin energy as like a high school dance. So yang energy is the boy who comes over and asks the girl to dance. And it's a very much a very active action, right? It's going out and asking. It's going out and taking. It's that drive. The yin energy isn't just surrender. It isn't just give up and just allow things to happen to you. That yin energy is that female that's awaiting and consciously accepting that energy that comes to them. So the boy that comes across, and when they get asked, they make the decision, yes, I'm going to go with you and dance. So that's the state that you're in. You're waiting for that male energy to come and say, hey, and then you're to be in that receptive state of like, okay, this is what came to me. This is for me. I like what's come to me. I'm going to say yes now. Okay. So that's what the yin energy is. It's to be in that energy of receptivity, not chasing, but allowing things to chase you. Okay. So just, if you're hoping that your ex will come back, be in the state to receive your ex coming back to you, but don't actively seek him out. Don't actively pursue him. That's not the energy that you're in. Okay. All right. Sarah, house. And then after Sarah is Vivian. And then after Vivian, Grace. And we'll check as we go. And Galinda's on the list as well. Pick up my card. Ooh, shaking the screens, bouncing the desk, all of that. Sarah. Oh, that, okay, definitely. Huh. I just had an interesting orphanage put a post on there. All right. Hi. Nice. Awesome. Excellent. Okay. Sarah. Okay, let me address something here first. If I can find it. Anyway, let's just try to ignore the person who's like spamming us to go like to get her for readings. Okay, this is for Sarah. Okay, so with regards, and I'll look at this prosperity message for this. Okay, so the card that I pulled for you, Sarah, for house is Loyal Heart, so number 35. Okay, so just show that to the other screens. Number 35. Okay, so in a prosperity message for number 35, it says your long-term loyalty to your goals is becoming evident in the world of conditions where your aspirations for success assume form in reality. Success is finally taking shape. If you are loyal to your dreams, faithful to your plans, while remaining flexible and devoted to serving others, you will be shown truth of your true prosperity. This is a time for joyful celebration of spirit, your manifesting partner. So there could be like an indication to maybe do a little prayer, meditate on it, definitely hold that space of seeing it happen, seeing that house sell, right? Because that's what you were looking at as in regards to your house selling and the stress of that not happening, right? So see it being sold, see that house going through, like actually do some affirmations, manifestation, and visualization with it. And just believe that it's going to happen. It's exactly what's going to happen. Hello. Does that help, Sarah? Does that make sense? And there's a lot of comments coming up, so it's a challenge for me to see that. But look at that. We got 74. Selling your condo. Oh, here. Yeah, selling my condo, not my cat. Yeah, I think that's just have faith. Just have faith that it's really gonna show up and it's gonna be okay, right? And yeah, I would suggest that. But it does seem like it is gonna happen. It's just that in the process of waiting for it to happen, you just really have to hold that belief that it is gonna happen. Hello, Vusha. I remember now. Vusha. Hello, Vusha. Okay, so next after Sarah is Vivian and then Grace. So Vivian's here. Let me know and I will. Someone really wants to know if you will have a baby boy. Are you pregnant? Are you wanting to know what the sex of the baby is, or? Okay. And I see your question too, Shayna. I can put you on the list, both of you, okay? Shayna and Sheila, you're on the list, okay? So you don't have to keep asking the question when it gets to the point where it's time for your card. You are pregnant? Okay. So you just want to know if it's a boy or not. Okay. So, is Richard interested? And we'll see. Contact me. Hi, Vivian. Hi. All right, Vivian. This card is for you, and if you let me know kind of what you're looking for, the question that you're wanting clarity on, just let me know, and then I'll tailor the message specifically for that. Okay, Vivian? So your card, Vivian, is number 46, regeneration. Okay, so just show that to everybody. Regeneration. So if you have a specific question that you're asking for, hi Jenny Lynn. Yes, getting those Cledons, right? Those messages that come from other people's cards, or even just the messages I end up giving in the in-between. Sometimes they're fun. Okay, so we are looking at and it's interesting because there's nobody on the other ones. So Smriti left. I don't know if I'll pull her card then. Okay, so Vivian, if you have a specific question or that you're asking for clarity around, if you let me know, then I will tailor it specifically, but otherwise I'll just give you the general message, okay? So the essential meaning is rebirth, second chances, and new opportunities, okay? So the general message, second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. So it's a very positive message. And it's just like when you think about that regeneration, it's that, you've had that time of healing or that time of self-discovery, introspection, you've been working on things and now, stuff is going to come up again, right? It could be, a second chance at an old love, for instance, because now you two aren't the same people anymore. Okay. So after Vivian is Grace and then Galinda, if you're still available. And I know Grace is. So we'll work with Grace first. And then after Grace, we will check on, hi, Grace. And if you have a specific question, Grace, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll just give you the general message, okay? And Kubra, you are on the list as well. So Grace, your card is Time for a Nap, okay, which is number 24. So you could also look up the 6. You just have to let me know that you want your card pulled. I'm on here for about an hour every morning. Sometimes I go a little bit longer. Like if somebody, was had given a gift, just to use it as an example, if somebody had given me a gift and, it was 10:05, I would still do their reading, right? So I try to get through as many as I can, but and Anita, you are on the list for sure. You're curious about your love life. Okay, so Grace, this is the message for you, number 24. Okay, and we'll read the relationship message from it. So the Time for a Nap is the card that came up, number 24. So rest, rejuvenation, and renewal, temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. So when we're looking at a relationship, when it comes to matters of the heart, don't make any plans right now, okay? If you're not partnered, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved, it's deeds. Like, can you just like go somewhere else? Like, it's really would be appreciative if you would just like not spam somebody else's. They need to make, there we go. There we go. There we go. Boom. Ha. Got it. We're good now, people. We're good now. We've got it all under control. And Sheila, you are on the list. I did write you on the list. Okay, back to Grace. Relationship matters. Now is the time to just get to know yourself, okay? So if you're involved with someone, relax and just be. But if you just recently came out of a relationship, just focus on you. I went through this whole, I actually got a little gold band and I put it on my right hand instead of my left. And Shayna, you are on the list. I put it on my right hand, and I entered into basically what I determined to be a relationship with myself, where I was just going to get to know myself. What do I like? What do I want? Do I like getting up at 5? What time do I want to get up in the day? How do I want to do? Came out of the closet. Okay. Well, hello, welcome. A different come out, but still nonetheless. So yeah, just really get to know yourself. What is showing up like that mean for you? And what What are you looking for specifically, you know, that aligns with you? What makes you happy? You know, do you like sports? Like, it's that kind of self-discovery thing, right? So just spend some time getting to know yourself and then go from there. Okay. And Zoe, I'll put you on the list now, and we'll see if we get you. So Galinda, are you still there, dear? If you're still there, we'll see what your card is. After Galinda is Riri. Riri. And then after Riri is Mindy and then Anita. Okay, and then Anita. So if I can get any one of you. And here, Riri. All right, well, Riri. It is. Are things over with C? Okay. So you're specifically within a relationship message. Okay. Hi, Ria. I have you down there. You're a little bit further on the list, but I do have you on the list, Ria. So, Riri. So I'm going to show you this card, but please wait for the message. Okay. Because there is a message with this one. So soulmates, number 41. Pretty sure. Okay. So soulmates. We'll show everybody else. Soulmates. Because I know if I was asking a question about a relationship and soulmates came up, I would be like, yes, I'm a soulmate. Yes. So the essential meaning is harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, and a relationship fostering personal growth. So consider love in the deepest sense, love so powerful that you will never be the same, regardless of how long your relationship lasts. Consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude or break you so open that you will finally claim who you were meant to be. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate, come to guide you home to the real you. Okay, so that are things over with C? Depends. C could have been here to teach you a lesson. He could have been here for a season or a reason, as opposed to for a lifetime, right? Just because it's a soulmate card and saying that this person has some integral lesson to impart on you, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're a lifetime person. Okay. So, and that was for Riri. Riri. Okay. No, I have your card. You're down a little bit further on the list, Sheila, but I do have you on the list. Okay. All right. So Riri, now is Mindy. Is Mindy still there? And if not Mindy, then I'm looking for Anita. Okay. Mindy and then Anita. So if Mindy's available, if you let me know what you're looking for specifically, then I'll pull a card on that. Otherwise, I'll just do a general card. Okay. Hi, Anita. Okay, I'm going to go with Anita then, since I haven't seen anything from Mindy. And if Mindy comes up in a moment, then I'll get you after that. But right now, this is for you, Anita, okay? And what were you looking for specifically? Was it a relationship? It's coming. Kubra, you are two more after this one. So and that depends if Lorna's still here. You might be next, okay? All right, so this is for Anita. And I don't know what specifically you were asking about, Anita, but the card that I pulled for you is going the distance. Okay, number 47. Okay. I can put you guys on the list. Your love. Okay, I will read the relationship message for this card. Okay. So endurance, strength, and the long haul. So the relationship message, you are either in or are calling in a harmonious relationship that can stand the test of time. For better or worse, as you ride the ups and downs and even strain, break yourself, and are remade in new growth, you are being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Harmony does not mean there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written, an instrument can be tuned, and the symphony of love will play on. Listen with your heart. Isn't it magnificent? So are you in a relationship right now, Anita? I think that's what you were saying is this the relation, or you're just looking about my love life? So you're either in a relationship with somebody who's, has the makings for a really wonderful relationship, or you're going to have someone like that calling them into your life, right? And it's just listen with your heart, pay attention to the person, listen with your heart. Okay. So yeah, that's a very good sign, especially, if you know this person already, you know who they are. They seem to be, a good alignment with you, a harmonious union. Okay, so Lorna, are you there, Lorna? If you're not there, then I'm on to Kubra. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. Do I see a Lorna popping up? No Lorna. Good morning. You sure can be put on the list, Krista. My hair is tickling my face. Tiki. I absolutely. I will pull a card for you. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, Jenny. Thank you for joining me. And I can put you on the list, Mary Jo, for sure you're on the list. And then as well, Amanda was asking. So I'll put you on the list and we'll see if we can get to you, okay? Because we are getting pretty tight on time, but I'm going to make sure that I give whatever card readings I can. You're welcome. So this is for Kubra, okay? And you were asking, what were you asking for specifically, Kubra? You were asking, was it something within your life, your love life as well? Or was it just general? Love and profession. Okay. So the card that I pulled for you is Breathe, number 29. Hello. So number 29. No, Cass. Now's not the time, Cass. I know. Later's the time. So the essential meaning is patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, trust. Why, thank you. So the relationship message, don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. In prosperity, so in your career, you have worked long and hard, your dreams are coming to fruition, and you want to hurry things along. You are the slow one, moving languidly, yet still progressing right now, in a rhythm dictated by your authentic nature, the essence of your dream and the will of the universe. Slow and steady wins this race. You will indeed win if you relax, stay the course, trust your intuition, and breathe. Okay? So really, a moment of, like when we think about, like there's that, if we look at yang and yin energy again, right? And the yang energy is that drive, that go do. The yin energy is more of the be, right? And that's what this just be present in the moment now. Know that things are moving along well, but that it might be a little bit uneventful right now, but that stuff, stuff it's going to be coming to you, but just rest within yourself and just know that it's coming, right? Just have faith in the end result without trying to force the end result. Sometimes we get to that where we're just like, come on, hurry up, right? But it's all in divine timing. So after Kubra was Smriti. I don't know if Smriti's still on there, but if you can let me know if you are. And if not, Smriti, then there's Mary, and then Tracy and Ria. Okay, Mary, Tracy, and Ria. Okay, I don't think that Smriti is on there now. You're welcome, Kubra. So, Mary, Keisha, is my Nana going to surprise me this year? I can put you on the list, Keisha, and hopefully we have enough time to get there. Okay. Is your grandma gonna... Shayna. Okay, yeah, I have you on the list, Shayna. It's Mary, Tracy, Rhea, Shayna. Okay. So if Mary doesn't say something shortly here, I'm gonna move on to Tracy. And if Tracy doesn't say anything, then I'm gonna move on to Rhea. Is R serious about it? Okay, let's see. And Zoe, you're down a little bit yet. So we skipped past, we're doing Mary right now. And then after Mary is Tracy. Tracy's here, perfect. And Rhea's there. So we'll do, so Mary, TikTok in protection. Okay, dear? TikTok in protection is the card that we pulled. So let's get the message, okay? All right, number 30 is the number on the card. So TikTok in protection. Have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There is nothing to fear. You will never run out of time for the important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone can't be missed. Isn't that amazing? You're in such capable hands with guides and angels hovering in the invisible spaces, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All is yours in divine, appropriate timing. You can relax. So it's a pretty good message for you, okay, Mary, that is coming to you, but it's in divine timing. So it may seem, like, again, like there's a little bit of a lull right now, but just have faith in divine timing that it's going to come to you when it's meant to come to you. And just stay positive, stay focused on what you want to happen, the most positive outcome for you. And then be open that it may show up in a different way than what we're expecting it, right? We could have in our mind, for an example, I have a new partner that's just entered into my life, right? If I'm trying to manifest my true divine partner, if I immediately assume that it's that person, then I could be blocking myself from being open to receive what is meant for me, because I believe that I know what it is. So just be open to it showing up in whatever way that it can. Okay. And yes, there is a list, Keisha, there, and thank you for that, Rhea. There really is. I know you seem very, very anxious about if your Nana is going to surprise you this year. Okay. You are on the list, but you got to wait. So, continuing to ask the question is not going to move the list along faster. It's just going to slow me down because I'm trying to read other people's messages as well. Okay. So after Mary is Tracy. So Tracy, if you would like, and you're the one that's, just really, I don't understand what that comment has to have anything to do. How would false hope, how is there ever false hope? Hope is a beautiful emotion to have. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah. We're all about love here. Love here. You don't like it, move on. Nobody's forcing you to stay and interact. Just move on. It's totally within your power to ignore what I'm doing, and I'll ignore what you're doing. So, Tracy, milk and honey. Okay, milk and honey. Number 51 is the number of the card. Okay, and in a relationship message. It's a good one. It's a good one. I like the land of milk and honey. So sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers, sweet moments of understanding, and love among friends and families are all here. Family are here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. Okay. I've never actually, I've had a lot of people read auras and read, stuff like that. And I have never been read as someone that's containing darkness. I do a lot of stuff for free, a lot of help for people. I help people navigate mental health. I help people with trauma. So, I mean, sure, go ahead and shine a light on the darkness. You know, there is definitely an element of darkness to all. There's a balance, right? And I'm okay with that. Okay, so after Tracy is Rhea. Okay, Rhea, and then after Rhea is Shayna, Sheila, Zoe, Krista. Okay. Okay, so you're welcome, Tracy. Right, so Rhea, this one's for you. Just let me know kind of the area that you're looking for an answer in, and I will give you the directed message. All right. They're probably intertwined, you know. No place like home is your card, Rhea. Number 50. Okay, so let's see what number 50 tells us. And we'll look in a general and then the other one. Yeah, there's quite a few on the list before you, Keisha. But we're getting there. We're getting there. So no place like home, Rhea. Authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. Home feels safe and secure. It's a comfortable place to rest and create, a place that is known and you can call your own. This card signals that your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin is beginning to solidify as you reclaim your dignity and integrity, aspects of yourself that no one can take from you. You know who you are. You hold your head high, yet neither with pride nor humility. Instead, you stand as the observer, seeing through the eyes of your soul. This puts you in a position of power and strength. Authenticity is your home. You are safe here in the house of your spirit and spirit. So in a relationship message for you, dear, lovers, friends, and companion animals are at home in your life right now. You are in sync and full of love, and you can be secure in the knowledge that it is reciprocated. Relationships elicit a sense of emotional safety, comfort, and the best aspects of familiarity now. Be home in this relationship. Together, you add to the world of love. Together, you add to the love of the world. There we go. Could not get that sentence out. Aw, thanks. So yeah, so that's a really good message for you, Rhea. And I definitely all the way having authenticity, being authentic. So sometimes it's hard to be authentic. This is authentic to me, is accessing the tarot cards or the oracle cards, right? Whereas we've seen today alone, the couple of people messaging and saying, you know, like it's the devil's work or whatever. So if I listen to other people, I'd be like, oh, I'm not going to do oracle cards because people think that it's foolish or it's woo-woo or it's the devil's work or it's dark magic. So, but I honestly, I embrace it because it's part of my authenticity. So someone, yes, right. And absolutely. And a lot of times, you know, those, we have eating disorders sometimes to make ourselves less attractive to other people because underneath it all, we have a low sense of self-worth. So we don't want people to look at us. We think it's to draw attention to us because we think it's in that I want to be small or I want to be, you know, a certain size, right? Like it's about hitting that size mark and that size just doesn't fit because we want to be, we think that we're trying to meet up to society's standards, but then a lot of times when we look at the underlying reasoning for it, it's actually that we don't feel that we're worthy and we're trying to spare ourselves from the attention that others are giving us. So it's, you know, like when after I got sexually assaulted, which happened throughout my lifetime, I got more and more weight, put more and more weight on because maybe a chubby chick wouldn't get attacked, right? That's how the mentality went. So just Has an idea about that. Shauna, and then Sheila, and then Zoe, Krista, and then after Krista, Keisha. Okay, just so you know. And it's 10-10. 10-10. So is Shauna there, or Shayna, sorry, is Shayna available? Is Shayna still available? Okay, is Shayna still available? No, that's okay. Okay. So about your love life and academic performance. How do you feel about your academic performance? Hello, Angela. How do you feel about your academic performance? Sometimes we know, right? We're asking the oracle for a message, but we know. We either know that we're putting the time and effort in, or if we're understanding the material that's available to us. Oh, hi, Sarah. You feel pressured. Do you have some good coping or resiliency or like some coping skills, right? And there's a lot to do in nursing subjects, absolutely. And the pressure of nursing school is overwhelming. I can tell you that for sure. They put a lot of pressure on you, whether that's, the courses that you're doing, like the actual course workload, or the clinical experiences that you're having. There's a lot of pressure on you because you're taking care of people and you're dealing with that. So do you have soothing techniques that you can use? Like, do you have ways to soothe yourself? Like, if you're starting to get really distressed and you find that your heart's elevated and you're getting triggered, you can do this here where you just do the figure 8 around your eyes. And what it does is it brings your parasympathetic nervous system on board, which will put you into rest and digest, as opposed to being in fight or flight or freeze, fawn, disassociate in those other nervous system states. So you'll just do that motion until you yawn or swallow. So the card for you is number 42, chop wood. So I'll show that to you. Okay. You're coming up. You just have to be patient. I would suggest breathing. I'll do your reading when I get to your name, which isn't yet. So chop wood is being grounded in everyday experience, humility. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. So rather than focusing on the end goal of being a nurse, just focus on the current moment and the current thing that you need to do. So what is the next step, right? So what is the assignment that I'm working on? What is the lesson that I need to read? What is the actual work that I need to do right now? And just do that work, okay? So the mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it be to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation, right? When we prune or we deadhead the flowers off of like plants and stuff, that's so that they can continue to bloom. And that's kind of the whole premise of right now. You're just doing that mundane work, the stuff that's not fun and exciting, to do what is necessary. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you closer to what you seek, right? You just want to let go of that attachment to the outcome, okay? So, and about your love life as well, nothing is important as right now as just doing what you need to do day to day. Let your heart remember that not everything has to be hard-won, passionate, or even obviously meaningful. Relationships and friendships go through lulls when the everyday tasks are the center of awareness. And that is perfect right now. Hold hands, wash dishes, make a fire, read a book, share a meal, say nothing, stare into space, pick up socks, tell a dumb joke, and leave space to breathe. The work of your relationship right now is very simple, to just be present. Funny how it takes work to just be. All is well. So if you're in a relationship, it's just a time that's going to be a little bit boring, right? But if you're not in a relationship, then it could just mean that, it's going to be not an obvious. It's not going to come in like with this whole big wave of passion. It's going to come in a little more like a lamb, right? But just do those normal things like. Hi, Smriti, you're back again. Okay, so after Shayna, is Sheila. And if Sheila's not available, then it's Zoe. And if Zoe's not available, it's Krista. Okay. And if Krista, I know Krista's available. So let's see. Do we have Sheila? Is Sheila still there? You're welcome, Kim. Hi. Awesome. Okay. What's your question? Was it a general question or love life? I think we usually get a lot of love life, and Zoe's still here too. Perfect. Okay. After Krista, I'll put you back on the list, Smriti. I asked for you earlier when your name came up, but you weren't here, so I just moved along. But now that I see you again, I'll put you back on there. Okay, Sheila. Thanks. I'm worth it. All righty. That's the one. Okay, Sheila. Whatever question you were asking about, I pulled you number 4, higher power. So I'll just do the general. And if you want something else like relationship or process, like work or career or something, just let me know. So the higher power is, you can be added to the list. I'm not sure if I'll have enough time to get to you, Tanya and Lily. Okay, but you're on the list. When we'll see, I'm over now, so you know it's kind of one of those. How much is over is too over in your work. Okay, so I'll give you a message about the work. Okay, so conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. You are on the list, Sarah. I did write you down. I just don't know if I have enough time to get to you, okay? I've written you all down. It's just whether I have enough time to get to everybody, okay? So sometimes your work just flows through you. Ideas come rushing in and inspiration bubbles up from a wellspring you didn't even know you could access. When you enter agreements, begin projects, and negotiate deals with spirit as your partner, you will always succeed. 1111 just joined, so, you know. Let your higher power lead, okay? The synchronicities and intuitive nudges you feel will help you see which way you are being pointed, giving you confidence to move forward in the right direction. Don't forget to give credit where it is due. You wouldn't be a success without spirit's guidance. Humility will serve you well when this symbol appears. So there's definitely that connection with spirit within your work. So I get into meditation, even prayer, right? But just connecting and just gratitude, right? Gratitude is a great way that we say thanks for the stuff that we've received in our life. And that could be what it's asking for you now, is just to be thankful for what has shown up in your life. And understand that, you know, there's a connection to that source, right? That's why that's there. So I hope that was a good message for you. It is a good message. Like, it's definitely a positive message about your work. But yeah, just kind of co-create with, hi Cheryl, co-create with spirit and mind. So after Sheila is Zoe, okay, and then Krista, and then Smriti, okay. Hi Cheryl, thank you so much. Okay, so Zoe, that was a good catch. I almost threw them all on the big stack on the floor. That would have been, what a mess. So relationship, okay. Looking for relationship. Oh. I never think of cards that fall out are just an opportunity for them to get changed into a different position, but they're not the message. The message comes from me intuiting which card is meant for. In protection, community. Okay, so we'll just show it onto there. Hello. I wish I'd seen you say hello new here. If you're still there, hi. So community number 8. Okay, so we'll look at what the message is for relationships for that. Okay, number 8. And we had it in protection. So we'll read the protection message, okay? So be aware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. How do you dim your light or change yourself so others will accept you in the group? Do you hide who you really are in order to play a role within the larger whole? This will never fulfill you. Now is a time to assess your willingness to be real. Stand tall, be you, Authenticity is true self-expression and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and step into the role your heart tells you to take. Making yourself small bears too high a cost. So in regards to your relationship, be yourself, be authentically you, no matter what. And, you know, like if you're not standing up for what's important to you, I mean, it could be as simple as, you know, like, always giving up for the other person, right? What do you want to eat for supper? I don't know. You decide. Where do you want to go? I don't know. Where do you want to go? What do you want to buy? I don't know. What do you want to buy? What do you want to watch on TV? I don't know. What do you want to watch? Right? When we're not being authentically in ourselves and standing up for what we want. We're not speaking on our own behalf at that point. We're just fawning. So we don't want to be in that fawning state, right? That's a trauma response, to be in that fawning state. And it's almost like pacifying a bear. It's like, here, I'll pet you. I'll give you meat. I'll do whatever. Just don't eat me, right? That's where the fawn mentality comes from. So what you really want to be doing is just being authentically to you, looking at what is your value system, what is important to you, what do you want in your day-to-day life or in the relationship, right? And start showing up as authentically you. And now that a relationship is going to improve or it's going to get removed, because in authenticity, it's not your relationship, right? And you want the relationship that is aligned with you in your authentic space, right? Not playing small for other people, not afraid to stand up and speak on your behalf, right? So that's the message that I would have for you, Zoe. Okay. And Marichel, I will put you on the list, but I'm not sure if I'll have time for that because I have a lot of people on the list already. And I'm already over the time in which I would have normally stopped. So the next one is Krista and then Smriti. If Smriti's still around, although I'm concerned she may have gotten and left again. All right, Krista. My good friend Krista. Yeah. Higher power. I don't know what the specific question that you were looking for, but the higher power is a pretty good one. I know that you had some a shift that you came across this weekend. So I know what this card is telling you to do. It's not to be in here. It's to be in here and accessing spirit, connecting to spirit. So meditation and prayer, that will give you clarity on that. I am. I'm getting called out. We're supposed to stop at 10 and I'm at 10:23. The list is just it's the list, Amy. It's the list. Okay, so Krista, just that's the message from this one. It is really just reminds you that you're more of a person trying to get ahead and making things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is in the highest good for all and how can I serve? Then get out of your way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. So a beautiful one. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so after Krista, Smriti, and then Keisha, we'll find out about your grandma. Okay, Smriti, you're welcome. Love to you. All righty, you're welcome. So some prayer and meditation is in order. Connect with that higher spirit. Connect with your higher self and ask what and stew on that and see if that doesn't make it ring a little more true for you. Okay. So I don't think that Smriti's around right now because I'm not seeing anybody on there. I believe that one is just you, Krista. So I'm going to skip on to Keisha. And if Smriti comes back, we'll give Smriti her card that she asked for. And Sheila, you were looking specifically at whether or not your grandma was going to be coming to visit you or was going to surprise you this year. So the card that I pulled for you is Yang. Okay, so the Yang card. And that is the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen and taking action. Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel your world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act. You can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. So if that's what you're looking for, is for your grandma to come and surprise you for a visit, it does seem like a very positive thing, talking about new life. And I believe that that grandma is the new life that, you know, is going to be coming to you and taking that action. Okay. Have a great day. Love you. Thank you so much. So after is Dania, Dania. Okay. Lily. Sweet. Thank you. So Dania, and then after Dania is Lily. Okay. And then I'll probably getting real close to shutting it down today though. But I thank you. I appreciate everybody so much. So much. You guys are just fantastic. Love to you. Lots of love to you. I love how different all the colors are, like the difference in the cameras. Yeah. So Dania. Oh, Sarah, you're on the list too. I couldn't read my writing. I was looking at that name and I was like, what name is that? Sarah. So if you have a lot of anxiety, this is going to work a lot better than the reading for one. But do this. Just keep going around in a figure 8. Okay. Around your eyes. And just keep going around and around. And it will make you yawn or it'll make you swallow. Okay. So I'm going to pull a card for Dania. If I see Dania's name come up, she'll get a card. Otherwise, Sarah and then Lily. Okay, so if I see Dania. Hi, Adam. How are you, love? All right, I'm going to pull a card for you, Sarah, and then we'll go to Lily after Sarah, unless Dania speaks up. Okay. So, Sarah, this is for you. Okay. Peace is your card. Okay, so we'll just show it to the other cameras. Peace. Peace, number 23. Okay, so freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. The relationship message. When two people are in true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. They are as two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours and it is to be savored. And where prosperity is concerned, this is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough, for you are in peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows in your work. So it's a really good message for you, Sarah. And then I still haven't seen Dania pop in and say hey, so we're going to move on to Lily. Okay. So Lily, very peaceful. Nice. Thank you, Straya. All right. So Lily, this card is for you. Ooh. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. Lily. Unfinished symphony. Unfinished symphony, Lily. Number 10. Number 10. Hi, Presley. For your partner is what you're looking for, Lily. So in a relationship message, Lily, moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. Keisha, I did your card. I did read about your Nana. It was about action, right? It was the masculine action. So Yang card that came up, which talked about the appearance of new life and about taking action. Okay, taking action to make what you want come. But it did seem like it was a very positive message for your Nan. Okay, so back to the relationship message for Lily and Adam. If I have I will put you on there, but we'll see because I normally am only on from 9 until 10 and we're at 10:30. So, I don't understand. Like, you have to remember, I don't have like a clear idea of your Nan, where she is, her abilities, her anything, right? I don't know anything about the situation. You just asked if your Nan was going to surprise you for a visit. Okay. And I said that the card that came up was Yang and it talked about action. And in part of that talk about action, it mentioned new life. Well, that's a significant point. Is your Nan your Nan who passed away, is she going to visit you this year? Would you want to be visited by the dead, or do you want to be dead to visit them yourself? Right? Because they're in a different space than you, right? When you're saying, is my Nan going to visit me? I'm thinking your Nan lives in like Dakota or, Detroit or something, and she's got to travel across the country, right? In order to access the card isn't going to tell you. Anyway. All right. She's passed away. If you want to access to your Nan, then pray and meditate and ask for messages from her, and you'll get messages from your Nan. Okay. She'll surprise you this year. That's what the message is. Okay. Just pray and meditate and ask for messages from your Nan, and they will appear. All right. You have to put in the work. Like, you have to take the action. If that's what you want to see your Nan, take action, and take action through meditation or prayer, asking for your Nan. How do you want her to show up? Right. How do you want what message do you want from your grandma? Right? What surprise are you hoping your Nana is going to give to you? Do you want your Nana to jump out and go boo? Or do you want your Nana to impart a message? Right? So whatever message you want your Nana to give you, that's what you're meditating and praying for. You're asking for a message from your grandma to let you know that she's still there, or whatever you want from her. Right? That's the concept behind that prayer and meditation. Okay. Anyway, back to Lily. So Lily, the relationship. So the unfinished business card says that there's an incomplete lesson or a lack of closure, the need to make amends. Okay, so moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what is left unresolved and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. So if you're looking to fix your relationship, be really clear about what you need and what your partner needs. Like, lay it out all on the table is really what you're gonna do in this situation, right? and talk it out so that you can, if there's an issue that's existing right now within your relationship, that you talk about it and you get closure on it so that both parties feel heard and understood and valued within whatever the issue is. If the relationship is on its way out and looking to leave, right? Then that, it could be just you need to go through the closure process, right? And be honest about how you feel within the relationship, if it's not meeting your needs, things like that, right? And so that's what I would say with that message. Okay, love, I hope that was a good message for you. Okay, after Lily is Amanda. Is Amanda still there? And if Amanda's not there, I will do Adam, and then I'm going to close it down, okay? Because I went way over. I was supposed to be from 9 until 10, and here we are at 10:35. Love you so much. Thank you so much for your participation, for sure. And I'll be back here tomorrow from 9 until 10. I do 9 to 10 for every. What's your name, Marichelle? Okay, I'll do yours right now, and then we'll do Adam after that, because Adam has to show me that he's still here. And so we'll do Marichelle. Okay. Okay, so I'll pull your card now. Germany, I love it. Guten Tag. Right? I know little bits of words from here and there, but okay. All righty. All right, so I'll pull your card after I pull Marichelle. South Africa, beautiful. I've been to South Africa before. The card I pulled for you is happy. Okay, so happy. Let's check out what happy. The Philippines, South Africa, Germany, the UK. I've been to most of them. I've never been to the Philippines. I did, when I was working as a flight nurse, I did travel to Germany, to Frankfurt. I traveled to South Africa. I went to Johannesburg, and I also went to the UK, all over the UK. Love to you. Love you. Thank you so much. So this is for you, Marcella. And I know I just said your name incorrectly. I apologize. Okay. So I only have one other person on my list, and that's Adam. And after Adam, I'm going to close it down for today. But I am here from 9 until 10. Heidelberg, nice. Guyana, very nice. Johannesburg, beautiful. Very beautiful. So Marichelle, this is your card. Happy, number 26. Okay. Lily's friend. Huh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So number 26 is the number of your card. After you, I'm going to do Adam, and then I'm going to close it. But I'm back here 9 till 10 every Monday to Friday, from 9 until 10. And I do free card pulls after I do a collective reading. Okay. So happy. The essential meaning is joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing, able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside yourself. Your happiness is a result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. So were you looking for a specific, like around a relationship or something? I can't remember what specifically you were looking for, because we did get a lot of spamming of messages at one point. And I'm scrolling to see. Okay, we'll go back down there. In terms of money, so in prosperity, this is a time to take pride in your accomplishments. You're doing good work, providing exceptional service, and are well compensated for it. Hello, Ohio. The world rains gratitude upon you, and you're happy with the results of your efforts and creativity. Isn't it amazing to consider all that you have done? Remember your partnership with Spirit in this moment too. Your soul has always known you could accomplish anything if it brought you joy. So there you go. You just want to look at, find those things that bring joy into your life and seek them out. Those things that spark you up. Like, that's how I know that this, like doing oracle stuff, is aligned with me. The same thing with working with energy, right? With crystals. Because if I was to get a crystal, or if I was to get a deck of oracle cards in the thing, I'd be like, ah, yes, right? Like, it just lights me up with so much enthusiasm that those things that are joyful, that hit you, that spark you up that much joy, they are inherently yours, and the world will abundantly shine upon you when you align yourself with those things. So Adam, this is for you. If you have a specific area in which you want me to direct the message, just let me know. Otherwise, it'll just be a general one, okay? Nice. Okay, so Adam, this is your card. I know. Look at this. This was supposed to be an hour long, and TikTok, you guys are on fire. You guys are just so into it, and, you know, with a lot of asking and pleasing and work for college. Okay, I'll make sure that it's in the prosperity area. Okay, so Adam. Adam, I gave you the same card that I just pulled for Martel. Okay, so that 26, happy, is saying for prosperity. This is a time to take pride in your accomplishments. Okay, so if you have, so do the things that, like, does what you're taking at school, does that seem like it's really aligned with you? Is it something that makes you feel joyful, or, you know, happy at least? Because if what you're taking at college is aligned with you authentically, then of course it's going to bring you prosperity. Okay, so that's what this card is asking you. Like, right now you're in a really good state, or a really good space, right? So a time to take pride in your accomplishments. Make sure that you do that, right? Give yourself the pat on the back, or high five yourself to say, yes, that's my accomplishment. Thank you. That was really well done. Awesome. Right? You're doing, like, according to the card, it's saying that you're doing good. Like, you're doing really good, and you're providing exceptional service. So you must be doing well at school. It's just a matter of, the only thing that I would say for you, Adam, is just to make sure that, like, have that partnership with spirit, right? So meditation for sure, but just, is it what is lighting you up? And as long as it's something that's lighting you up, it's definitely going to be it's going to be prosperous, and it's going to be really good. Okay. So all right. So because Emily gave a gift, oh, you're so welcome. And you can see me here 9 to 10 a.m. Monday to Friday, 9 to 10 Eastern, 9 to 10. And then on the weekend, I do it in exchange for gifts, or for lots of likes. Okay. Okay. So her name is Emily. Well, I do have an Emily that was giving a gift that I was going to pull a card for, because Emily was giving lots of likes and shared a gift. So if you let me know what area you want a question in, Emily, I just saw that rose that came up. I appreciate that. Thank you. If you're, just let me know what area you're looking for a question. Thank you, Wendy. Appreciate that. And you know what? It's been an amazing, a beautiful session. So for sure. So Emily, just general. Okay. So the card that I pulled up for you is one of the harder cards to see. Number 6, not for you. Okay. And the little fortune cookie that's on top of the chessboard says nope, with a couple exclamation marks. So whatever it is that you're thinking about in your mind, It's not for you. And that's a tough one to hear, right? So it is number 6 in the deck. Not for you. So there are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game. You feel as you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Okay? Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better will truly make you happy, is on your way. Trust this. So something's coming to you that's much better than what you could have ever anticipated, but it's just not what's here, what you're holding on to, what you think is it for you now. Okay, so it's whatever the question is, that's not for you. That could mean that it just needs to change, right? That it could be for you. So what I'm going to do, since you guys are just lighting up and you guys, I will do it with like gifts, and I will continue, but otherwise I'm going to close it down. So I'm going to close it down on these 2 here, but then I will continue on there. So love you guys. I'm going to close down Instagram first. Okay. I'll just share that. And then I'm going to close down Facebook and LinkedIn and all of that. I love you so much for participating this morning. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. And if you want a personalized Oracle reading, you can always connect with me. I do a 5-card reading with... I'm answering your question right now. I do personal. So I have 2 different readings that I do. The one reading that I do is just one straight up reading. It's a 5-card reading. Plus I give you tips and techniques that are surrounding mental health, resiliency, soothing, things like that, trauma, healing, which is what my expertise is. And I also have a Oracle reading package. Now, this is a 3-month journey that you take with me, and the journey involves 6 bi-weekly Oracle sessions that we do together. And then in the off weeks, so on the opposite bi-weekly schedule, I consult the cards and I give you guidance in between. So that's a huge journey, and it's a journey through your trauma to ignite your love of self. So I do have those 2 readings available as well. The one individual reading is just $45 Canadian for that. And it's a 5-card pull with 5 different decks of cards that I use. Okay. So just as an update that those are available as well. But I love you and thank you so much for participating. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Okay. Bye, guys.